Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the NavSim channel. Today we're doing a really long flight, 17 hours and 35 minutes all the way from Newark to Singapore. So let's get on started. Get in the cockpit, let's turn our external power on, turn our batteries on. Okay, let's head over to our EFB. We're gonna go to low cheat, sim brief import. It's gonna work, there we go. As you can see, we have full fuel, so we are going to be very heavy today. Get our IRS to nav. Alright, perfect. Go down over here. Hear that? Go over to flight plan, or sorry, init. Flight plan request. And insert. Perfect. Go over to flight plan. Will be runway 04 left. On EWR 5. Perfect. Insert that. Arrival into Singapore will plan runway 02 left via the ILS 02 left and the Ebu 1 Alpha. Perfect. Alright, so we're all boarded, our fuel is already loaded, so we got our APU started. While we do that, we can go over to takeoff performance, sync this to the FMS, sync that to the sim. We're gonna compute. Those are surprisingly very low takeoff speed. I thought it was gonna be much higher, but yeah. Then that to the FMS, we'll go over here to perf, confirm takeoff speeds, perfect. Our initial cruise altitude is gonna be flight level 330, so we'll set that in. There we go. And then once our IRS aligns in 1 minute, we'll be ready to go. Okay guys, as you can imagine, this is a really long flight. So once I get to cruise, I'm just gonna skip forward to top of descent because otherwise it's gonna be a 2,000 gigabyte recording, and I don't really want to do that. I did this flight. This is the longest flight I've done in a sim. I did it, but I did do it before. Probably like 5 years ago back in X-Plane in the Flight Factor A350. So we're in a much better product now, so hopefully it'll go pretty well. Alright, our IRS is aligned, so let's just look over our flight plan. Alright, our flight plan looks all good, so we'll go back to that, clear that, click that 3, set it to the top, perfect. We're going to zoom in for our taxi chart. And for pushback, turn beacon on, external power off. We can go over to here. We can go to ground. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And we can request pushback. No, we do not need de-icing today. Completely clear skies. No visible moisture on our aircraft. Alright, so runway 04 left. It's not a long taxi at all, which is fantastic.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brakes set. Departure check completed. Bypass bin inserted. Locking gear.
Okay, we're pushing back to the left.
Release parking brakes.
Here, now our parking brakes off.
Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start.
Now we go
until push
ignite slash
completed and
start.
brakes set.
Start number 2. Ignore what GSX is saying. There are absolutely no icing conditions right now. Oh, where are we going? I think GSX is drunk. Okay, we're good. Okay, we pushed back right into the terminal. Over that didn't happen.
Parking brakes.
Okay, parking brake on. Start
Unlocking
engine
gear.
number 1. Oh, initialize weights. I forgot to do that. Oopsies. Oh, it's already here. Okay. Passenger number. Let's go to load sheet. We have 136.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass bin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Turn all of this on. Make up a squad code. We're not flying F-ATC right now. I think our engines are blowing some moisture. I guess it's really cold out here, I guess, and the engines are really hot. So that's assume what that would be. Yeah. Let's go master switch APU off, APU bleed off. Nose light taxi. We're gonna arm our open that to norm, arm our spoilers, and we'll get flash one. Perfect. Auto brake RTO. Cabin, we'll wait for them to be ready. Do a takeoff config test. Okay, parking brake off. We can advance the throttles. Okay, so we should be taxiing out straight over here and then to the right. Lufthansa 787 over there, man. I really need a 787 in this sim. I would absolutely die for that. Alright, we can test our takeoff config. Oil temperature low. Okay, yeah, whatever. It's because it's cold out, but our edges aren't gonna fail. We're gonna use the whole runway today just because of how heavy we are. Don't really want to take the risk. And this plane just looks amazing, doesn't it? Okay, we can zoom out so we can see our route now. We can also see if our oil temperature is high enough yet, which it is. Perfect. Alright, we're clear for takeoff. Runway 04 left, so landing light on, nose light to taxi. That is all good. Like the frame drops, I should not have switched view. God. Do not know what happened. Okay. We're back. Okay, we're all lined up. Chrono on. Throttle to 50. Power set. Airspeed's alive. Quite the strong crosswind coming from the left. To 100 knots.
V1.
Rotate nice and gently. Whoa, the FPS. Oh my god. Okay, positive rate. You're up. Holy crap, recording in OBS and trying to fly out of New York in the sim is not a good idea. Yeah, turn autopilot on, because I almost stalled there trying to do that flyby view. Making it flaps up. Oops, I forgot about that. I was too busy enjoying the departure. I forgot. I had to actually fly the plane. Alright, we're gonna go direct to... Oh, I can't even see where the waypoint is. Okay. Go direct. Alright. I don't know what's doing that. Go direct to A350. There we go. Okay, over 10,000 feet now. Get landing light off. Turn all this off. Perfect. Absolutely beautiful departure out of New York. New York. Sim looks fantastic. Yeah, we're en route to start up. Looks like we're just parallel to JFK, which I think is somewhere down there. It's not gonna load in though. City of New York off our right wing as well. We're well above 18,000 now. We can get standard altimeter on. About 13 minutes into the flight now. Climbing through 20,000 feet, so 13,000 more feet to go. I'll show you guys our route. So we're just heading this way over. Going to be over Boston and then over Eastern Canada, across the ocean down through Europe and the Middle East, over India, and then into Singapore. And I might as well give you guys a cabin tour of the ULR. This is the cockpit. It looks really, really good. Any of those modeling and texturing are usually pretty well done. Now let's open this door over here. Close it. In here, we have our crew rest area, and you'll notice how the sounds change as we move around the aircraft. The sounds are pretty well done on this plane. Nice little crew rest area up there. We'll close the doors. There we go. I don't know what I just clicked. I clicked something. There's nothing in here. Click. It doesn't click. Oh yeah, no. So if I go down here, we can see the avionics bay, which is really, really cool. Everything that runs the aircraft. It's pretty scary to see. And then this is a ladder that gets into it, and then you would open this hatch, which I was too lazy to open, but I'll show you. You open the where's the spot? Let me click it. It might be inaccessible in the air. That might be why I can't click it. That's fine. Okay, so we'll head into the cabin over here. This is the washroom. Nope. Thought I saw a washroom. Alright. This is the first class area. This is all Singapore Airlines branded. It looks really, really nice. Nice little wing view right there. You have your entertainment, in-flight entertainment, some magazines, safety information. Also for Singapore, it's really, really cool, nice detail by the person who made this livery. The overhead bins don't open, so we'll continue on our way down here. These can be open as well. I can open this washroom. There we go. Go in, go to the washroom. Should be able to flush the toilet if it's gonna let me. Huh. That's weird. Should be able to flush. I know you can do it on the 1000. I don't know why I can't do it on this one. It just be thing with the flush. Yeah, the click spots are a bit wonky, as you can see. There we go. Close that up. Head back down towards the rest of the cabin. Looks like more first class over here. If this is the correct cabin layout, I'm not even sure if it is. It's my first time seeing the cabin. It should be all first class and then premium economy for this flight. Because it's such a long flight, they don't offer regular economy. Because who would want to sit in an economy seat for 17 hours? Personally, that would never happen. And yeah, so this is a premium economy. It definitely looks like premium economy. This is not a regular economy. It's only once. If you have one of these 3 seats right here, you're living. That's amazing. These are probably more expensive. But yeah, those seats look great. Looks like probably, yeah, still all custom Singapore Airlines stuff. Very, very nice. Another washroom right here. Let's see if we can flush the toilet in this one. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why the other one wasn't working. Maybe that one's just not animated or doesn't have a sound file. Or just a click spot is a finicky spot, like everything in this plane is. Everything in the cabin, yeah. Close that. And then we have the flight attendant panel over here, which I thought worked. Or at least it worked on the 1000. I don't know, maybe it's at the front of the plane. Another washroom over here, looks like, yep. Actually a pretty big washroom back there, very nice. Nice little window right here. Cabin pressure. And then just more the galley back here. None of this stuff opens or works. Can't make my coffee, how dare they? And then, yep, some seats for the flight attendants back here. Very, very cool. This doesn't open either. Oh, there's another coaster here as well, which is this one is actually much bigger. I'm assuming the one at the front would be for the pilots, and this would be for the rest of the crew. If I had to take a guess, obviously I don't know. I don't fly an A350. But yeah, it's really, really nice. Get your own little private area. Lie down here. Pretty small, but I feel like this would be very, very cozy. Nice place to relax, especially in the plane. Oh yeah, guys, that's the cabin. And with that, oh, I accidentally bumped the throttles. Oopsies. We're still about 8,000, 6,000 feet from cruise. Still have 9,000 nautical miles to go. Just a little bit. And that's right, guys, I'm sick, so my nose is pretty congested. My voice doesn't sound the best right now. You pretend that I can afford first class. Just sit right here. Stare at the screen. Raw dog display. Alright, guys, since much more isn't gonna happen until cruise, I'm gonna stop the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed that departure. It was a really, really nice snowy departure out of New York. A clear day, but ground full of snow. We got some nice views in New York. A little bit low FPS, unfortunately, but it is what it is. OBS, obviously, is not great for performance recording the sim. Anyways, guys, I'll see you back for top of descent, which is gonna be in probably about 15, 16 hours, so we'll see how that's gonna go. Okay, guys, thanks for watching the departure, and yeah, this will be an instant jump for you guys, and this will be the next day for me. Hey guys, welcome back. We're now just approaching the top of the descent. We're about 20 miles from it. After a whopping 17 hours and 56 minutes, so like I said, this is a really, really long flight. Arrival in Singapore, we're bringing you back down to 3,000 to prepare for our descent. We can set the arrival information into the FMS. It should be in perf, and then approach. Gonna pull up the METAR here. Winds are currently 340 at 7. Oh, separate thing. There we go. Outside air temperature is 25, nice and warm. UNH is 1011. One too many ones. Where's the clear button? Answer that. And then radio 200. Alright, with the ILS 02 left plan, that still works with the winds we have. It'll be a slight crosswind, but it won't be anything crazy. Go over to our EFB, you can see that we're now getting really, really close to the airport. Scenery below looks fantastic. Alright, we can start the descent now. Just the top of descent. And while that's happening, we can go over to plan on here. Bring the zoom all the way in. And we can set our brake to vacate exit. Waiting for it to load. Taking its time. There we go. Okay, so let's find our runway. Let me move across or pan around. There we go. Okay, we are on runway 02. Up, I zoomed out a little bit. A little bit finicky to use this. There we go. Oh. It's very, very big air boring up. Where is this runway? Okay, it's over to the left. 02 left. There we go. Alright, so if a dry runway, that's for be able to make it. Or wet runway, that's for be able to make it there. So realistically, we'll just plan to vacate for Whiskey 5. So set brake to vacate exit. And then we'll arm the auto brake. Perfect. And you see brake to vacate pops up there. Go back to arc and zoom us out. Back onto our route. Perfect. And please select the altimeter setting over here, 1011. getting a little bit fast there, just out of the descent speed range, but add a little bit of speed brake. We don't need much. Let's arm those for now. Feeling I probably didn't go back out, so I might just have to have the speed brakes on the whole time. Alright, so we've hit a decent point. We're going to be pitching up for 250 knots now. Transition altitude over here is 11,000 feet, so we're just pushing that soon, and we can go over to the altimeter setting. Get rid of that discontinuity. I didn't even notice that. We can go over to the local altimeter. Should be 1011. Perfect. Nice view from first class. Very, very simple to set. Not really much to talk through about. A350 is very, very automated. I'm thinking of doing maybe an A2A Aerostar flight, maybe even a live stream for that. I want to start adding flight streams to this channel. Live streams to this channel. I think those would be fun to do. It's just, if I want to do live streams, I have to have a lot more time. A lot of the times I just do these flights, I don't have to go do homework and studying when I'm in cruise and then come back. Which is why making videos is much easier to do, but when I have the time, I'll have to do some live streams. Yeah, we're landing light on now. We're under 10,000 feet. We go on. It's like some beautiful water down there. through some weather over here. Let's get our landing system on. About 17.5 miles out now. The plane wants us to add speed brakes, so I'll comply. Right. There we go. Get on the approach mode now. It's a little bit far, but yeah, there we go. We see the localizer diamond just off to our left there. That's all perfect. That's looking good. Okay, get rid of our speed brake now. Look at flaps one out. Hear those beautiful flap sounds on the 350. Oh, there's a little boat down there. Very cool. Alright, there's localizer and glide slope, both active. Get gear down. Gear down 3 green. Start recording every place so we can have the landing. Get flaps too.
Two thousand.
We'll get flaps 3. And flaps 12. Hey, positive, let's get autopilot off. My controls.
1000. 500.
Back.
400. 300 above.
A little bit high now. There we go. Back on the glide slope.
200.
Continue.
One hundred. 9, 8, 7, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Okay, slowly let the nose wheel down. Reverser's in the green. Decel. So the reverse. Auto brake off. And like I say here on Whiskey 5. Perfect. Welcome to Singapore after, which was that, 18 and a half hours. Not a very short flight, that's for sure. And letting that off. Nose light to taxi. Flaps up. Spoilers retracted. Go to the right over here. Start our APU. Go to this gate right over here. Go, parking brake on. Wait for the APU to start, and I can turn the engine off. There we go, APU available. APU bleed on. Engine 2 shut off, engine 1 shut off. You can get beacon light off. Alright guys, welcome to Singapore. I hope you enjoyed that video. Thanks for coming on with me on this really long flight. Longest I've ever done in a flight sim.